Today I'm gonna slander almost every notable genre of video games and also clown on some gamer stereotypes based on these genres, and if I offend you, good. Don't feel like you're alone being targeted because everyone is getting the work this video. Nobody's safe. Not even my favorite video game genres. A lot of these games I will mention are competitive games, as most non-competitive games are actually enjoyable, but I have a couple. But enough foreplay, let's get into it as if we're gonna be here all day. First person shooters. If you step into a game of Call of Duty in today's time, to answer your question, yes, there is still 20 to 30-year-old white guys spamming the N-word every time you try to get loud with them. Yes, there are still campers that sit around every corner of each map. Yes, there are still hackers and cheaters that COD still doesn't manage to get rid of to save their game. Every year each COD is the same, whether it's Black Ops, Modern Warfare, etc. Only difference is guns, maps, and microtransactions. Each year COD fans hope for something new and innovative but just never get it. Rainbow Six Siege. If you play Rainbow Six Siege, chances are you only have the game because of Jinxie, and you're either the player that does deserve to be in a higher rank, having good aim, good game sense, and mechanics, or you're one of the trash ass teammates players complain about having a total of 10 hours on the game and gets first picked every single round going 1 in 10. Out of the 50 maps Siege has, only like 3 are good, since they're horrible at making good maps. You also have the most hated type of players in the game roaming around, which are shield players that have no friends nor family that love them, and just going around in Blitz or Montane causing havoc because they have the aim of a drunk father on his 5th bottle of Fireball. Oh, and just like COD, this game also has cheaters that Ubisoft swears up and down they contain but hasn't done shit still. The hit scan sucks, the operators are bad as hell, I guess. CSGO. At this point, CSGO is only played to gamble, spending thousands on crates just to unlock a red fleshlight as a knife, getting 0 profit back in return, just like in real life. Or you like to surf and commentate over it. If you want to actually play CSGO for the shooting matches, just play Valorant at that point. But speaking of games like Valorant, let's move on to hero shooter genres. Valorant is more popular than CSGO in today's time, but to be honest, you're only going to play Valorant to get some e-girl hoes. The hit scan in Valorant is atrocious. Worse than any hit scan I've ever seen. The bloom is worse than Fortnite. I shouldn't have to stand completely still in a gunfight to have my bullets abide by the laws of physics to go straight. This shit is stupid. The skins, of course, are cool, I guess. The heroes have decent abilities. Shotgun snipers are goated. Snipers are goated, I guess. But all that shit doesn't matter when you can easily get flanked in the game, because if you walk slow, your footsteps become completely silent, like you have COD's Dead Silence perk activated, which is cheap. Quick peeks are OP in this game because you can't hear shit. Overwatch is good for the goon material, but the actual game, yeah, good luck queuing into a match and expecting your teammates to play like their objected role. Your teammate could either be a garbage, fraudulent ass tank that doesn't know what they're doing, a healer that doesn't heal shit like what they're supposed to do, or just goes for kills, not healing worth a damn, having twice the amount of damage than healing points. You got the one guy who sits on the rooftop thinking they're in phase, trying to snipe, going 2 and 50, playing for the vibes. And speaking of that reference, Marvel Rivals is literally the exact same with everything I just mentioned, just Marvel characters. That's it. Even more goon material than Overwatch, and you don't even have to look that shit up. It's in the game already. Also, fuck Jeff the Shark and Punisher. Nobody plays Fragpunk. Like, all hero shooters have the same type of players that don't do what they're supposed to do to help the team win. But on to the next genre, Battle Royale. If you still play Fortnite in the Big 2.6, you're probably a Gen Alpha that swears up and down that Chapter 2 to 3 was OG Fortnite, when they weren't even alive for Chapter 1 Fortnite. They were a Snapchat video, a risky text, a side hug, and has thousands of hours in box fights, Kovacs aim trainers, zone wars, and is just cracked for zero reason at all. If you step into a game of Fortnite in 2026 playing ranked or hop into a non-bot lobby, you're probably gonna get shit on by some random edit god that's wearing a fucking Toon Saur skin that's actually in the game, by the way. Nobody hops on Fortnite anymore and gets hyped over a win like the old days. They only load up Fortnite to see the new live event and delete it. Apex Legends are only played by e-boys that glaze themselves by knowing how to tap strafe. Otherwise, Apex is about the exact same as it's always been, which you can low-key give props for sticking to their identity, but they only add new shit every 2 to 3 years. Of course, in terms of maps and game modes, getting an heirloom or anything good out of packs is impossible. Like, man, Warzone is overthrown by PC sweats that either have no hoes nor a job, or is probably cheating. They still do spam the N-word. But on to the next genre, sports games. If you bought yourself a Madden game this summer or a 2K game in this fall, then congratulations.
You played yourself.
You just got scammed for the exact same game you played last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that. All you're paying $70 for is a new roster. Literally, EA is known for taking shit out of previous Maddens just to put it back into new ones, lying saying it's new. Still not using a new engine or adding revolutionary content, nor fixing obvious bugs. Ultimate Team is the same cash grab as My Team. 2K just adds a different park each year, making player building worse while upping VC prices. Still not preventing Zen users from cheating, nor adding shit that would help the game be more fun. Fuck Ronnie and fuck Mike Wang. Nobody plays MLB The Show, nor WWE 2K, nor UFC, nor PGA Tour. FIFA is the same as every year like Madden. Rocket League, you literally cannot play unless you're somewhat decent, as the average player base is like diamond and above now. But even if you're good, you still can't have fun because you're dealing with trash ass teammates while going against a smurf that's on his champion alt with his main account being SSL, so you're just hard stuck for months on end. Rocket League is the hardest game to play mechanically, as you have to learn how to drive your car before you can even somewhat compete base level. And Rocket League is my favorite game, so I have the right to shit on it. Epic Games basically ruined it, taking out trading in crates, not fixing cheaters that use AI, or especially the rank system in general, not fixing smurfing, rarely ever adding new content or game features. Like bro, bottom line is, if you play sports games, you probably don't play anything else besides maybe COD and have a shit game rotation. Souls-like games. These games are just rage games in disguise. Whether it be Elder Scroll games like Skyrim or Elden Ring, or games like Black Myth Wukong or some shit, you're stuck there for hours trying to beat one boss earlier in the game that's somehow harder than the final boss themselves. Unless you've been doing this shit for a long time, you're stuck there trying to predict every move the AI tries to make, when out of nowhere they just hit you with some never before seen pattern that you cannot parry for the life of you, taking 50% of your health each time. The Rat King in Black Myth Wukong is hard as hell, as well as Millennia and Elden Ring or some shit. You deadass have to be like the chosen warrior to beat all these AI computers in these games. But the drip you do get is cool. League of Legends. If you seriously play League of Legends in the Big 2-6 and actually enjoy it, you probably never felt a woman's touch in your life, haven't touched sunlight in ages, nor do you know what the fuck chlorophyll is. The only thing I know about League is that there are 3 lanes or whatever, with people choosing characters with superpowers that do different shit, kind of like a hero shooter mixed with an RPG game. The only things I've heard about League is that, again, you have weak ass teammates that don't do what they're supposed to do when game planning on attacking a team. The only League of Legends thing I know is the show Arcane, which I love dearly, but would I play the game? Fuck no. I've never even touched the game, and I don't think I want to touch the game. I want to keep my sanity, plus I'm employed. I have a good hygiene, and I know what a woman's touch feels like, so I'm good. Fighting games. If you actually have the mental capacity to memorize every single move, button for button, in a combo games like Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Street Fighter, or etc., you need to find a job, because there should be zero reason why you're trying that hard remembering the 500 combos in these games, and each second window you have to hit them, but you can't remember a study guide when taking a school test. Like bro, get a life. Don't even get me started on the platform fighting games like Brawlhalla or Smash Bros, where Brawlhalla people just spam SIGs, or Smash Bros people spamming grab or one move, but that's all fighting games where people spam because they're too trash to actually take the time to learn and practice combos. Mortal Kombat people still spam sweep kick, uppercut, or teleport with Scorpion, and Brawlhalla people again 6 spam, or people still spam Hadouken with Ruri 50 years later. If you still play Minecraft in the big 2026, you're probably bored as shit and tired of the same 3 games you and your homies been playing, so you download it, go into a world swearing you're gonna beat the game, find some shitty ass cave, place a bed, crafting table, and chest down, or build a dirt house, steal from some villagers, and then get bored in like an hour of gameplay and delete the game 2 days later. Minecraft is only fun these days with mods, having shaders, going in public matches in the Hive, doing build battles, bed wars, or gooning the Jenny's mod. I will say Minecraft is a timeless game, but they need to add new shit, dude. They really will make an announcement about a new update with no mobs coming out, and we'd get excited just to find out what they added was just a new plant or some shit. A new portal and dimension? Nah. Instead of a silver bucket, we now get a plastic one. Fucking great. Roblox. If you play Roblox in the enormous 26, I'm about 75% sure you're a female that's either 12 years old or 18 that has the emotional maturity of a 12-year-old, forcing your boyfriend to play with you on FaceTime in Meep City, Bloxburg, or Dress to Impress. Or if you're a guy, you play rip-off shooter, horror, or sports games because you don't have the money to buy the actual ones, so you just hop on Roblox and play Football Fusion or FNAF games, obbies, Brain Rot Tycoons, etc. Racing sims. If you play racing simulators like Need for Speed, Forza, Motorfest, Gran Turismo, etc., chances are you're one of 2 types of players. You're the player that's a car enthusiast or a wannabe car enthusiast and likes to drive around listening to music, enjoying the scenery in your dream car that you will never be able to afford in real life, or you're the sweat tryhard that owns a full F1 driving setup with Logitech steering wheels, the whole cockpit, elongated ass 4K monitor with clutches, stick shifts, pedals, all that, taking the game overly serious like you're driving in real life. And chances are you probably drive a shitbox in real life or don't even own a license. They will get hyped and clip themselves drifting for like 2 minutes straight on Forza and think they're the shit. GTA players. If you still play GTA 5 in the big 2.6 before GTA 6, then chances are you're probably 30 years old to 40 with a level 8,000 account. You own every single asset in the game, ranging from penthouses, yachts, skyscraper car garages, cars, jets, bunkers, nightclubs, arcades. Hell, you basically own the whole city. You fly around your Oppressor Mark II, griefing players blowing their shit up for zero reason because you're bored, and just try as hard as you can to rack up millions by spamming high heists or glitches. Like, bro, I can't just have a normal GTA Online playthrough driving around Los Santos without getting obliterated by an oppressor or shot up by a random with all the artillery in the game. You can't buy something without owning this. You can't own this without owning that. And you can't own that unless you play this mission. And it's like, bro, I shouldn't have to do 5,000 heists and spend millions on shit I don't want to just to buy a car. It's stupid. Sims players, if you play Sims, then chances are you're probably a sociopath. Because think about it. You're playing a game that simulates real life while being in real life. And you have some people that make a character based on themselves in real life to go around and doing heinous shit that they're not allowed to do or can't do in real life. For example, if you're a sociopathic guy, you make your character, right? You find a spot to live, whether it's in a city or rural. You get a job. Hooray. Then you decide to go fuck as many Sims women as possible, trying to see how many you can get pregnant. Or if you're a girl, you pretend the Sims AI characters are your worst enemy in real life and you kill them. Like, is that not crazy? People who play Sims are devoid of real life interaction. But there we go. That's some of the most notable genres slandered and clowned on. If I missed any genres, chances are I have nothing to clown on them about, which is a good thing. But let me know in the comments and I will be sure to make a part 2 to this video if it gets enough likes and views. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, nobody is safe. End of discussion.